Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If we can all just take our seats so we can begin this fantastic evening. I do want to welcome you all here tonight on a beautiful Seoul spring evening. There can be no better opportunity to come and hear our performing artists perform. Before we begin, there is always a few housekeeping matters. If you can keep the flash off your phones tonight, that would be appreciated, so as not to disturb the performers. There are many, many people to thank who have made tonight such a success. Teachers who have worked diligently with students who have applied themselves to bring to us tonight's performance. Theatre staff, tech staff, parents, thank you very much for the role you've played in making this evening a fantastic success. I would just like to mention that tonight is tainted with a little bit of sadness. For some of our senior students tonight and for some of our staff, it is the last time they'll perform or conduct on this stage. So let's give them a big welcome and a round of applause. We want to thank you for your dedication, your hard work, your leadership, and your passion that you've shared with the community. I'm just going to open in a word of prayer and then we will let the music begin. So please take a moment to bow with me. Lord, we are richly blessed with so many gifts and so many talents. Lord, these young people that take the stage tonight have honed those skills, spent time practicing, dedicated to their craft. Honor their work, Lord, by taking away their nerves. May this evening be a celebration of music. Amen. And without further ado, let's welcome our first group to the stage tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're so happy to be here this evening to present to you the songs that we've been working as a high school choir on for quite a while. And we're so happy that you are here to hear us present these songs that we've been working on for quite a while. It has been my privilege and pleasure working with this group of students from August until now, and their improvement has skyrocketed, and their confidence has also skyrocketed. We are here this evening to celebrate music, as the song just spoke of, and we hope that you join us in that celebration of song and music as we express it through singing now, and later as you hear it through instruments. We just also want to give the giver of music all the glory for giving us music so that we can express ourselves in this way. The next song is a French song. So those of you who are native French speakers, I would love to hear your feedback afterwards as to our pronunciation, but I think we're pretty close. Dirait-on. At this time, we'd like to invite the Moonlight Choir to come down. They're going to be joining the high school choir for the next two numbers. We've had a great time pulling this together. The Moonlight Choir just got the music about a week ago, and we practiced a couple times. But I think you're going to really enjoy these next two pieces. And as soon as they get on stage, one of our students will come and introduce this next piece called Russian Picnic.
The next song that we will be performing is called Russian Picnic by Harvey Enders. Based on Russian folk tunes, this arrangement truly brings to life the sights and sounds of a festive picnic. This song will be featuring a tenor solo by Andrew Kim. We hope you enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you.
Without love of her I perish. She has cheeks like blushing poppies. Ah, my dearest, thou art mine.
Join in. M. Martin is a piece written to keep the spirit of music alive. Music is a necessity, and Joseph M. Martin is a strong believer in that. This piece shares a story of the impact music has on our lives and makes us fall in love with music over and over again. Please sit back and enjoy as the high school choir performs their final piece of the evening.
like to just say thank you to Minju-san, who's our middle school and high school, and I think in other divisions as well, accompanist, just an amazing accompanist, and always great to rely on her. And we just thank her. Thank you so much for the many hours of rehearsal it takes, not just in class playing, but on your own. And you just do a fantastic job. So thank you very much. I'd like to now invite the Aida cast from the recent musical that we put on here at Seoul Foreign School from Aida. It's kind of an encore presentation, backed by popular demand or something like that. But it's one of the songs that the whole chorus sang. And so we'd like to present to you the song called The Gods Love Nubia.
Take me in, my dreams recurring, cheerful as a childhood dance, into one more taste of freedom. One more longing backward glance. In the sway of somber music, I shall never, never understand. Let me slip into the sweeter chorus of that other land. The gods love Nubia, the beautiful, the golden, the radiant, the fertile, the gentle and the blessed. The pain of Nubia is only of the moment, the desolate, the suffering, the plundered, the oppressed. The gods love Nubia, their glorious creations. The songs roll sweetly across the harvest plain. The
evening, everyone. My name is Marion Staton, and the people you see coming on stage before you are a string orchestra made up of chamber orchestra. Could I ask you to stand up, chamber orchestra? Thank you. And high school orchestra. Please stand up. Stand up, high school class orchestra. High school strings. Thank you. Thank you very much. And some very, very special guest stars with us tonight. I would like all of the middle school string players to please stand up. Thank you. I'd like to thank Mr. Smith for saying yes to the proposal of having our middle school strings come and play with us tonight. We've got some really popular music lined up for you. After that magnificent, serious and gorgeous choral music, we're not going to bring the evening down. We're going to kind of crank it up a little bit. We've been playing with syncopation and improvisation in class, and the pieces we're going to present kind of have a range of rock, pop, a little bit of jazz thrown in, and then we finish with a really fantastic piece arranged by Suni Newgold, which is called Irish Legend, which uses all of those things and more. So we really hope you enjoy the one and only Mass String Orchestra. there are two young ladies in our orchestra that play double bass. And they've told me many of times, and many bass players will tell you this, they play the bass because they like being at the back and they don't like being the center of attention. So I decided to give them some solo pieces. So here we go. tease. Finally, we get up front. Just while we set up for this last string piece, we have, apart from all of our other classes and concerts and music that we prepare, we have a lot of festivals that these talented students audition for and get into. We have APAC Festival, we have Crimea Festival in middle and high school, we have the Distinguished Army Festival for our high school students. And just before we go on to the last piece, I'd like every student that made it into APAC, Crimea or Army to please stand up. These students worked really hard to be chosen. So this last piece, Irish Legend, was actually one of our APAC pieces this year. It was also chosen to be one of the Crimea Middle School pieces, and our very own Andrew Saar was chosen to be one of the soloists in the Middle School Crimea Festival, and we're very proud of him. And tonight, our soloists are mentioned in the program, but the very beginning of this piece is so gorgeous. I hope you enjoy it as much as we love playing it.
Welcome back. We're going to start the second half of the program with a piece that you'd be surprised. It actually sounds very mellow, and yet at one time it was outlawed. It was banned from being sung. In fact, people were threatened with prison sentences if they sung it because the lyrics talked about an Irish prisoner escaping from an Australian prison. So I hope you enjoy, though, the Australian Sea Ballad, which at one point was banned and actually illegal to perform, but it is legal to perform tonight, and I hope you enjoy it. This wind ensemble has been a real pleasure to work with, just as the concert band was before, but this has been a great year, and this year for the first time in my experience, I got to take the group to festival and play for judges. I haven't done that, actually, I did that a long time ago. I was going to say how many years, but I decided not to. I took them to festival, and I was a little worried because we hadn't had much time to rehearse in some of the things. The piece we're going to do right now, the Kirkpatrick Fanfare, we performed as one of the pieces of the festival, and I was very pleased and proud of our students to receive platinum rating, the highest rating. Good job. The piece we're going to play now for you, platinum rating fanfare, Kirkpatrick Fanfare. I hope I can do better in conducting than talking. While we get ready for the next piece called Bayou Breakdown, I just want to say a little bit about it. This piece was one we just learned recently, and it's quite challenging rhythmically, but we really enjoy it. Students have stepped up their game for this one, and if you listen carefully, you might hear what we have called polyphony. Those are your music students in the audience. Also, you might hear a little bit of something that sounds like it might have come from the southern part of the United States. Interestingly enough, as I was reading about this piece, I found out that the composer originally wanted to write something resembling a Bach fugue, and I still am looking for that part in the composition, but it's really impressive. So I hope you enjoy. We're going to play for you Bayou Breakdown. going to combine two bands for the last two numbers, and there's two pieces that we're going to play for you. The first one is a piece called Joy Revisited by Frank Kelly, an American composer, and he wrote it having to do with his birth of his child, I believe his second child. He wrote about a piece called Joy. Then later on he said, you know what, I liked it, but I want to make it more challenging for a little more advanced group, so he brought this one back, kind of recycled it a little bit, and it's called Joy Revisited. Think of if those of you that have children, think of the joy you felt when you first saw your firstborn child. And those of you that don't, think of something else very joyous as we play for you in just a few moments. Joy Revisited. What a group. This has been my distinct pleasure to work with these students. It's been a really good year. This is my second year, and unfortunately it is my last year here, but I wanted to say this group has been phenomenal, both the concert band and the wind ensemble to work with. And I do want to say this last piece, this is a piece that in the program talks a little bit about it. It was written expressing a sense of loss after a music festival. These people had this wonderful folk music festival in the Catskill Mountains in New York, and the organizers and some of the participants were just saying, wow, it was so wonderful, and now it's kind of the letdown afterwards. And he composed this song, Jay Ungerpun composed the song just as a way of expressing his feelings and emotions. For me, it's a little bit of that too, because it's been a wonderful 2 years here to work with many of these students and my great colleagues, and this is just a way for me saying thank you, and I hope you enjoy our piece, Ashokan Farewell.
As mentioned before by Mr. Taylor, this is his last concert. But before we say any farewells, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mr. Taylor. Happy birthday to you. These past 2 years with Mr. Taylor have been extraordinary for our band program, and we've really appreciated every single moment, every single song of it, and we wish you the best on your new journey with your beautiful family.
Thank you for being so patient. I know it's becoming a late concert, but now we have the Symphony Orchestra, and our pieces are a little serious, more serious than our string pieces, but we hope that you bear with us and enjoy each of the pieces that we're bringing to you tonight. And we're starting with the Schubert Unfinished Symphony. brass players who come on a Monday night and play with us for just maybe 45 minutes a week and can produce that. I also want to acknowledge the extra brass players from the wind ensemble that came and joined us to help augment the brass section and wind section for the Schubert, but especially for our final piece. Now we're going to move to just a few excerpts from the Capriccio Espagnol. The percussionists have to play so many different instruments. They're actually the smartest people in the orchestra. So how about if we give the percussionists a round of applause? come to a very special moment in our program where we acknowledge all of those seniors, those extremely busy students in our, who give their time for the whole year to be part of our ensembles. Some of them are able to choose that ensemble in their schedule. Some have to fit it in on a Monday night from 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock. But there are a lot of them here tonight, and we acknowledge all the seniors that have helped to guide and lead our ensembles and be a real inspiration to the rest of the students. So we'd ask you to come out the front and receive just a little token from us and remain out here so we can acknowledge all of you at the end. Patrick Chang, Andy Cho, Daniel Choi, Sean Franiak, Jonathan Hyun, Albert Kim, Andrew Kim, Christopher Kim, Craig Kim, Joanne Kim, John R. Kim, Toby Kim, Alex Lee, Jean Lee, Joyce Lee, Jungho Lee, Sharon Lim, Juan Miguez, Emily Park, Maddie Tees, Hua Hu, and James Ya. And while they're moving up here, I'd like to point out an omission from the program, from our Thanksgiving concert and tonight's concert, and it's entirely my fault. Daniel Choi, who you see here before you, is actually studying IB music. So, and I didn't put that in the program, and he was very upset about that. So they take it very seriously, all of those little squiggles you see after their name. So many of these students have been in our APAC, Crimea, and AMI festivals, and they've worked tirelessly, and this is senior release day, and they all came back for rehearsals and to be in our concert tonight. So you rock!
Thanks, guys. You may be seated. Mr. Taylor, if you could just come out here for just a moment. I'm just going to say a few words. I know the night is getting a little late, but we do want to recognize Mr. Jeff Taylor for his outstanding work here, as it's already been recognized, but I just want to say a few words. I've worked next to Mr. Taylor this year in the same office area, and we didn't know, but we have a lot in common. We both speak Chinese, because I grew up in Taiwan. He spent some time in Taiwan, so sometimes we speak Chinese in the office. So the other ladies don't understand what we're saying. But really, such an encouragement, such a mentor really, for me this year at SFS, helping me along the way with answering all kinds of questions. So I really, really, really am going to miss Mr. Taylor, as I know all of you will as well. But this is just a token from the music department of our thanks.
Stat. You should be. They let me talk. Vince Lombardi once said, "The harder you work, the harder it is to surrender." And he was talking about retiring or moving on to a new stage of your life. Well, you couldn't work harder than Marion has these last 8 years. IB Music, IGCSE Music, band, strings, unlimited sound, orchestras of various sizes and combinations, pit band director, accompanist, chamber group organizer, and the list goes on and on. Then there's APAC, AMI, Kayak, and she is a founding member of Crimea. She's been high school department head as well. She's given so much to so many here at SFS. It will take a while to adjust. Abraham Lincoln said, and in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. And Marion has much life in her years. She has boundless energy and is very, very smart. She is always arranging music for one group or another, helping students with extended essays, setting up and tearing down for concerts, doing her atlas, making us all look bad. Marion has so much to contribute and is loved by her students. Group number 1, chamber.
So, as you guys know, Miss Stanton is leaving after this year, and we just wanted to say a little something to commemorate her last concert. All right.
I've been in the Seoul Foreign High School Orchestra since freshman year, and from the very beginning, she was one of the most energetic people I've ever met. And I'm sure anyone who has been a part of her orchestras can confirm that her dedication to us is unparalleled, and her passion and enthusiasm for music inspires us all. When she leaves, the SFS music department is going to miss her so much and her wonderful and extraordinary presence.
It's really rare to find such a teacher who's so passionate about music, and not just classical music, but she really teaches us to expand our horizons and learn about jazz and Latin jazz and music from all over the world, and she really just challenges us to be better musicians and better people. So we really appreciate Miss Stanton, and we're going to miss you so much next year. So on behalf of Chamber Orchestra, we hope you enjoy our little token of appreciation. Flowered with gifts.
You have to read the sweatshirt. Stanton's disciples, will you please come out on stage? You can't handle them. IGCSE.
So we just wanted to say, we've only known you for 1 or 2 years, but we've had such a great time with you as a class for IGCSE, and we just wanted to express our thanks for being such an inspiration for us and really pushing us and really showing us that you can really love music.
And Miss Stanton, I've only known her for 2 years now, and she has constantly been such an inspiration, and she's been pushing me so hard, and she really makes me want to try and make me a better musician overall. So thank you, Miss Stanton, we love you.
Not everybody's class makes a hoodie. Catherine Pulsifer said, retirement may be an ending, a closing, but is also a new beginning. And I know that whatever you do next year, you will do with, as you do everything, with passion, conviction, and perspiration. It's been a crazy 6 years sharing an office, and I hope your new beginning is not as crazy as the last 6 years, just as exciting.
for staying to the end of our concert before 9:30, and thank you to all these wonderful children. I've said in the program that I feel that God richly blessed me to bring me here to work with students of this caliber and of such great personality. So it's been a total pleasure. So thank you so much for playing so well tonight, guys.